Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 4, Episode 91. This is harder than it looks. Hello, there we go. And yeah, with me, Sid, we're over here. So this thing's still busily making 5 million RF. We've still only got the 4 solar panels there, and I need a sag mill. I am in the process of making some of the bits and pieces from here because I would like to really start pushing forward now. Now we've got this base and we've got all the good stuff going on. And the first thing I want to make is a work table. Now, one of these is a carpenter's block and one of these is not. I think this here would be an ideal place to stick a work table. Why do I want a work table? Well, I want to start putting together the makings of the rest of the solar panels, and this particular system is going to be ideal because obviously we've got electrical steel, we've got that, we've got the fused glass, we've got all sorts of things going on here, and I just think this is a lot easier to use than that because this will keep hold of stuff. So we've got the sag mill has made me a whole bunch of those. I only needed 10, so like that. What else do we need? So we need the fused quartz, we need the energetic and the electrical steel. Okay, I need to grab the stuff for that. I'll be back with you in a mo. Okay, so we've got 10 electrical steel. We need, I've got one quartz too few, damn it. Can't believe that. 10 electrical steel. We needed 36 quartz to make the 10 fused. I think, let me just double. That's quite clear glass, isn't it? Not. Yeah. One more. And then we also need to make U. That's enough to make all of the energetic alloy. And that should give us a 3x3 of solar panels, which I think will be more than enough for our purposes. I mean, we're nearly at 3 point odd. Okay, let me go and pop that in there. That should. No. That's not what I signed up for. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or is it? Actually, no, it's doing 4 per, isn't it? Alright. You know what? I've probably got enough. Okay, so that goes there and there. So we've got all of that. That goes there and there. We just need 10 of those, don't we? How many have we got? 9. And we need that to go. Let me go and get one more set of clear quartz done, and we should be fused quartz. You know what I mean? Get one more set of this fused quartz, and we should be good to consider that bit of the build more or less ready. I have an idea as well for stuff. Let me get that sorted. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, there we go. 10. Which means we got that, and we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and done. Right, let's head outside and install these bad boys, and then we can move on to my next plan for this episode. Maybe. We've got a couple of things we may need to do. One is, I've already pointed out, we are running chronically short of redstone. And because we're running chronically short of redstone, we may need to head out and get ourselves some redstone. Now the other one was now my thoughts were this for the base here, if you're wondering what I was planning. A little bit of this going on, if I can get it all in, and that, and then just to give it a bit of texture. We'll pop that on the top there, and then these will go there and there, and there and there and there, and that should. Efficiency is down to 40% because obviously the sun's going down, but you know, that is that particular job done with. Love these boots. How are you doing? You are there, and you've got, okay, I don't think we need to worry too much about creosote or coal coat right now. Right, so with that in place, my next thoughts were along the lines of, with various machines in this pack, not in TerraFirmaCraft as a rule, but in this pack as it is, we have got a number of machines available to us. Where are you? I'd like you to look after those for me. And my port there, keep the port, but yeah, well, yeah, there we go. Look at, just do that. Right, yeah, there are, oh, and the meat's gone. Let me go and sort that out while we do it. So, one of the aspects that I find with TFC, which is often a little harder to keep up with, is water, because obviously you can't relocate water source blocks in this pack until you get to red steel. Now there are machines that will require a goodly source of water. Off the top of my head I'm trying to think of some. I'm failing abysmally, but there are. Right, you are there. So let's have a look what is involved in getting to the last step. If I can find it. It's red steel. Alright, let's try just with a space, shall we? Red. There we go. So, to make a weak red steel ingot, you would normally go with black steel, 50%, 10% of rose gold, 10% of, between 10 and 15% of brass, and a very small amount of steel. However, weak red steel, high carbon red steel, you would normally go in there at this point now. Oh, there we go. We need a weak red steel ingot, black steel ingot, and flux to make that. And we make you. Do we have to make you the usual way? Oh, that is not good. So I was expecting that to be a hell of a lot easier than it was. So we need the bloomery. So we're going 10. What are we doing here now? I'm trying to think this out. If we need black steel, 1 black steel, 2, oh dear. Okay, we are going to have to make you, by the sounds of it. I don't see there being any alternatives in this one. Well, that has hit me. Surprised me a little bit. Alright, not a problem. Let's have a look. We need red steel. So we need black steel, we need rose gold. Now I know I've got rose gold, it's here. And we've got a reasonable amount of rose gold. We've got 14 ingots of it. We also need brass. Now brass is, if we can find the mix, are you going to be one of these that's not going to have a thingy? Yep. Anyway, copper and zinc. So I think we should have some zinc somewhere, shouldn't we? Have I not got zinc somewhere? No? Have I not got sphalerites anywhere? Okay, well that has just given us a mission then. We need sphalerite. There's question mark sphalerite there, but that's not a guaranteed. Surface copper, surface gold. magnetite, amber, tetrahedrite. A very large sample of sphalerite all the way over here. Okay, we're going to head out. We're going to go, and I think that looks to be the best source. But here I'm thinking, what have we got down this way? Got a whole chunk of unexplored terrain down near the kaolinite. We're heading there. I'm going to head them because we've got an area of stuff that we can explore down here as well while we're out. I need to get myself equipped. Oh, hang on. What's in? Oh, okay. And that's got a sandwich in it. Oh, that's my, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll take a few of these. We'll get some sandwiches together. We'll go out and we'll have a jolly little adventure out in the fields. And everything will be wonderful. I'll see you in a mo. Alright, I'm about ready. The last job to do before we head out is, of course, charge up the jetpack. We should probably look at I wonder if there's kind of a battery. That's not going to be. That's going to be electrical age. I don't know whether that would work for this. That's not going to be. There's lots of batteries. Probably a capacitor or. I wonder whether that can remote. Oh, I don't know. You know what? I've got better things to do than worry about it as well. Because we have got to go out. We've got Drunky is fully stocked. We've got our jetpack. We've got our hang glider. We are armed and armoured. And yeah. So we are heading straight down, pretty much straight down south. Can manage that. Let's get into the great beyond, into the big blue, and see what we can find out there. Whee! Anyway, so while I fly, I wanted to share a little thing, and I didn't know this was a thing. So anybody who did know this was a thing and is going, how can you not know this was a thing? Well, I didn't know it was a thing, but now I do know it's a thing, and I want to share it for those of you who may still not know it's a thing. What are you blathering about? This is what I can hear you saying on the other side of that screen. What are you gibbering about? You making no sense. Speak sense, man. Well, for those of you who know me, you'll know that I am a complete and utter nerd. If you ever want to find a nerd, I am pretty much one of the biggest nerds you're ever going to find. I love everything sci-fi. I'm a huge fan of all things Star Trek. More, well, I would say more obscure, but I wanted to have a look over here, didn't I? Because we've not uncovered this area. But not just in the way obscure in the sense that you might think. I mean, oh, these traces of gold. But I'm a huge fan of things like, say, Babylon 5. You know, one of the, in my opinion, is one of the greatest science fiction shows ever recorded. Mainly because it is that there's a single. Where is that? I can see on the map there is a single neutral creature, but I can't see him. There's a creeper down there. I think that's a bear. I don't know why. Just a suspicion in my head that that is a bear. No, it's a pheasant. See what you did, Mr. Pheasant? You made me really paranoid. Hi. Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of Babylon 5. I think it was one of the greatest sci-fis ever written. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, I'll do it this way. I'm sure I shortcutted it to a key, but new gold question mark. And I was recently informed of a sci-fi show, which is somewhat of a spoof. Well, I don't mind. I like people spoofing the things I love. As you got to be able to laugh. You really have got to be able to laugh at yourself, just a little bit. If you can't do that, then you might as well just give up now. Wow. Hematite question mark. Oh, Anna's on, but hello. Hi. Dead. So anyway, I was trying to get to the point and failing. I've been pointed at a show, and as I say, it's a spoof. It's by one of my favourite TV producers. I think I know what this is. Oh, God, lag. That's what it is. It's a lag factory. Jeez. There we go. Right. This is getting marked. It's not getting explored right now. New TerraFirmaCraft dungeon. And I'm going to stick it in nice bright red and save and close. Right, anyway. Yeah. So I will get to the point. I'm going to get there right now. The point being is that I've been introduced to this sci-fi show, and it's one of my favourite TV producers at the moment. This moment in time, what's it? Seth MacFarlane, isn't it? I think. So favourite. I remember his name perfectly. No, I'm actually terrible for things like that. I don't make a habit of memorising people's names, celebrities' names, because most of the time I'm actually not interested in the individual celebrity. Hang on, there's a sphalerite marker over there. I'm far more I didn't bring a prospecting pick though. Duh. Oh man. Okay, we'll carry on for the redstone. But it's the basic. Long story short, I'll get to it's a TV show called The Orville, which is a very strange sounding name for a TV show or for anything else. But it's a spoof of Star Trek, and as I say, I am a huge Star Trek nerd. I love it. I've lost where the hell I am as well. There we go. Surface kaolinite is over that way. Surface redstone is over there. I'm just going to walk. Because, well, I may actually glide from here. Because we can. Whee! So yeah, and I've just watched the first episode of it. And it's actually really well done. And the comedy in it is reasonably, considering this guy is, best known for things like Family Guy. The comedy in this is actually reasonably understated, and the spoof really does spoof what we took for granted without being silly. I've seen spoofs of well-known. Thought that I heard footsteps then. I've seen spoofs before, and sometimes they can be totally over the top and just ridicule the shows without really understanding the shows. They just understand that there's something there that they don't understand and want to take the piss out of them. And this didn't do that. It was actually a comedy. It's very well produced. I mean, it could have almost been. Have I got some sandwiches anywhere? I haven't. Come here, Trunky. Give me a sandwich, thank you. Yeah, it could have quite easily been produced by, you know, Roger and Roddenberry, any of the Star Trek people over the years. It was that kind of level of production value. So if you've not seen it, I'd hardly recommend watching it, especially if you enjoy that genre of science fiction. Whether you don't, I mean, you know, if you're gonna get upset that someone's taking the pee out your thing, then don't watch it. Seriously, because why would you? I mean, I'm watching it because I acknowledge that my thing is something that other people don't necessarily understand, and like this. I mean, you know, I've got people I work with going, what, hello, what are you? You're coal, aren't you? Yes. Tempted. You're Fortune 3. You will be ideal for coal then. Boink. Well, you should be. Yep, we're getting extra drops out of it. Not seeing a whole load of coal in the area mine, but we know it's in this area. I'll behave. That's not what we go out for. The redstone would be good though, but that's going to be a TFC version. There we go. I've found the coal. I will bother now. Make your mind up. Shale. That sphalerite? Tetrahedrite. Nah, I don't want tetrahedrite. If I can find sphalerite, then you might have a sale, but wow, there we go. We've hit it. We've found the coal. And of course, the nice thing having a jetpack is I can just jump straight in here, safe in the knowledge that I'll be able to get out. Or, you know, in extreme cases, jump. Anyway, yeah, so the Orville, definitely, it's on, I believe it's a Fox show, but, you know, don't hold that against it. Right, there we go, that's a nice little, I think this is obviously a nice long, one of those, there's a kind of vein structure which you get, which is like long, thin veins that, so if you go back you won't see much else. Anyway, I'm going to grab a little bit more of this while we're here, because it'd be wrong not to, and I shall be back once I finish pillaging this surface coal. See you in a little while. It wasn't that far actually to get to the surface redstone either. It's just here. Problem is it's very... I probably shouldn't do this, but there you go. I'm going to anyway. Yes, Cinnabar. Right. Now, I think I probably want to... well, let's... That's the only two bits that we can see here. There's got to be more though. There. Which I probably could have seen if I'd have looked from the other side. Where is that then? I mean, that is definitely up this. Let me just do a bit of collapsing. If in doubt, bring the roof down. There's a little bit. Okay, we probably want to try. There we go. Like I say, if in doubt, collapse the mountain. It's always worth it because you will find what you're looking for eventually. Unless, of course, it's being awkward and not collapsing the bit you want it to collapse, which is painful, but it's a sad reality sometimes that mountains don't collapse in the way you want them to. So then you have to go and just start getting silly, really. There's a bit. See, told you, totally worth it. I think each one of these normally in the region of about eight or so. I think it's 8, is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, 8. Right. Probably not the best place to stand when you're trying to collapse. Come on. That's what we wanted. So yeah, lots of collapsing is beneficial. You can see now we've exposed some more redstone. We can quite easily have a quick snooze over here before, well, once it's night time. So I'm going to basically bring this mountain down if I can and keep tracking down this redstone, because 6 is not a lot. And I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, I've got some. It's not the best, but to be honest, I don't know whether it's a particularly big vein or not, to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna leave that behind and we're gonna continue on south. So I will see you in a little while. I'm almost round to where the kimberlite was, and look what I found. More kimberlite. Fortune doesn't seem to affect it though, that's much has got to be said. So I wonder, are we in an area there's more there? I can see it. And also there's quite a lot of skeletons rattling around down there, but these are going to be invaluable. So I do need to hang around up in this neck of the woods, and also the original diamond mine, which we utilized. Again, we're gonna have to, I think, use the collapse method. I have got a powder keg on me, but I'm a little bit loath to use it right now, because A, we're really close to the surface here, which is not good when you're after these. Wow. Oh, we got a good one that time. Alright, let me tell you what. Let me collapse some more of this about the place, shall we? So, yeah, I think what I will do is I'm going to spend a little bit of time here now on the next leg of this journey, so to speak. Grab as much of this as I can, and we'll take it from there, because this appears to be a bit of a mother load, really. So yeah, my next bit is going to be me mining diamonds for a while. See you in a bit. Alright, not a bad haul. We're nowhere near even scratching the surface, only just. This is the bit I've done. Fortune is definitely affecting this, the drops on this. So we've got 2 exquisites, 3 tinies, 7 flawed. I believe 7 flawed will become, yeah, one of those will become one of those. That's fine. 62 stacks of these, so that's another 32 of those, which will give us another bunch of those, which in turn will give us some flawless diamonds there. Now those are used for I think some of the items, I'm not sure, I think you use the exquisites are used for the Buildcraft lasers and all sorts of interesting things. But we know on the enchanter, this was one of the things I wanted to get hold of. So yeah, we know there's plenty of gems to be had in this area. Now we still haven't addressed the overlying issue of sphalerites. Now there's any number of occasions I've kind of gone, I'm not making a note of the sphalerites, I don't need sphalerites, and I'm kind of wishing that I hadn't now, because I actually thought, or I just believed I had marked more sphalerite ore on the map than I actually had. So I've gone, yeah, see the sphalerite question mark. Don't know what that one was. Can't tell because it's underneath the malachite, but so consequently I think I need to go and find some decent sphalerite deposit, because I've not bothered over here because it was too far from home, and over here the ones I had put were question marks. So I think we're going to go and try and unlock some of this terrain here. We've got plenty of food, we've got the means to go out there and have a look. Now it is a thing that and this has been pointed out, Timagu pointed out, and I find this one, with the speed boots on, you tend to miss things. So yeah, just be aware that if you do go for the Thorncraft boots of speedy cassiterite is not what we... Oh, let me just double check it. Is it cassiterite or sphalerite? What do we use? You are used to make tin. So cassiterite is, yeah, it is definitely sphalerite. That's all right, as long as I'm looking for the right things. Because it'd be nothing worse than going out and going, hey, found sphalerite. Ah, crap. That would be unfortunate. What? Jesus Christ. New diamonds. I can't even bother to write kimberlite now. I think that's probably a bear over there to guess. What is that? No, it's a pig. Alright, we'll let you off, pig. You're safe. I will not eat you. Gold question mark here, but again, I really don't think we're going to need gold anytime soon. But yeah, let me... I will continue on. I'll probably come back when I've explored a little bit further into this terrain area. Obviously, we've got quite a bit of surface gold hinted at around here. Well, not surface gold, gold hints. So we shall reconvene next episode, and I'll probably spend the first half of it fertiling around fire shards. We'll mark it. Fire shard question mark. Yeah, and then we'll basically take advantage and continue on looking around the place, and then head back and try and move on with a couple of the items I wanted to move forward with, one of which is a enchanter, and the other one is the slice and splice, both of which are going to be important moving forward. And I was asked the question, do I intend to look at a magnetic craft? I absolutely do. Most of my TerraFirmaCraft series usually go to 100 and odd episodes. I would like this one to go slightly further, which is why I'm quite kind of happy with the TerraFirma TFC in motion, because I think it just gives us more things to play with. So, you know, we're almost at red steel now. Now, with a typical TFC season, red steel would be the end of it. Definitely fire shards. Whoa, careful. Whereas with this, you know, with the amount of steel and stuff we're going to need going forwards, it's really only the start. Well, it's not the start, it's the middle. Oh, right, it's the middle of it. The start might be a little bit underplaying it. But, yeah, and it's summer, so we've got plenty of forage out should we start running low on sandwiches. In fact, I may even grab some while I'm here. Because we can. Bonk. Bonk. Stack and throw. Get those. I'm not bothered with the greens, I'll just go for the reds. So yeah, anyway, I will continue on, and I will be back with you next time to see what we can find going forwards, and hopefully some sphalerites. That would be nice. But not too desperate if we can't. There's some hematite, always good to mark those on, even if they are question mark hematite. And yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.